So I think the final thing that I kind of wanted to talk about in your past was your insane optimism that is just throughout your whole life. You've been an optimist. So obviously the worst of worst times, you probably still had a smile on your face. You could see the positivity. Hey guys, we're like out here in the wild. We're doing something great. Where did this come from?
I don't know exactly where it came from. And some people are just born the way they are. And I think luckily I was to a degree, or maybe I just learned at a young age that, being negative or cranky doesn't get you very far in life. And, I'm human. I'm not always psyched and bouncing off the walls. I go through tough times. I've had heartbreaks that have ripped me apart, but you can't stay there too long because you won't go anywhere. You go into a very dark place. So then you have to start practicing gratitude for just little things, which will slowly snap you out of it. And it can be as little as the sun came out today, or there's a beautiful bird tweeting out my window. And you just start thinking about, the beautiful things in life, because life really is this amazing gift when we're out here. Even when it sucks, there's still a lot of beauty to every situation. And I put myself into a lot of very difficult situations, but I'm choosing to do this. That's the big part here. And I love it. I really love pushing myself and seeing how far I can go. And there's sometimes in life where you don't choose hardship. Life just hits you. And when you go through these voluntary challenges, whether it's an ultra marathon or a hard bike ride, it better prepares you for when life is hard and it's something that you didn't choose, and you're just much more calm, and you can get yourself through these tough situations. And especially in Venezuela on the Discovery show, we had to practice that a lot because it was so uncomfortable, but there were days where we're like, all right, guys. And we were a team. Luckily, we were a team. It wasn't like Survivor where we were playing against each other. We really supported one another. When somebody was having a tough day, a couple of people would rise to the occasion and really help out. And that was the beauty of our show.
Yeah, that makes sense too. It would be very hard to be calorie deficient, sad, kind of just mentally not there. And then someone's scheming to get you voted off the show, where at least here they're like, hey, they threw up 3 times last night. They ate something weird. We got to get something going here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think, it's funny. A piece of advice I took from my mom a long time ago is wake up and choose your attitude. And I think that's kind of you got to go in there with the optimistic mindset. I think that's a good way to do it. It's hard to stay optimistic though. It can be a challenge. So
there's absolutely moments where, it's really hard, and it's okay to be down and bummed out. We're humans. We go through these range of emotions, but it's how we respond to the bad stuff or the uncomfortable stuff that really defines who we are. And you'll see the most successful people are the ones that aren't eternally optimistic maybe, but they at least figure out how to get themselves through the hard times.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's always the key. It's if you have a bad time, learn from it. The next time you can go about it a little bit differently.
It makes you a better person. Yeah. 100.
Well, you're constantly evaluating, constantly understanding. It doesn't matter if you're in sales and you screwed a deal up or something didn't go wrong. It's now you have the opportunity to reflect on that and say, hey, what did I do wrong, or what could I have done differently, or how could I approach things a little bit different? And, what's the mindset going into it? So,
yeah.